Nestled between Yemen to the southwest and the UAE to the north, Oman holds a unique position within the geopolitics of the Middle East. With its serene landscapes and ancient forts, Oman has long been known as a nation of peace and neutrality. Historically, Oman has consistently worked towards maintaining a non-aligned stance. Its foreign policy has, for decades, been characterized by non-intervention, dialogue, and mediation. Under the late Sultan Qaboos bin Said, who ruled from 1970 to 2020, Oman developed a reputation for diplomacy and peacemaking. Sultan Qaboos' reign was instrumental in establishing Oman as a mediator in regional disputes. During times of intense regional tension, Oman often played the role of an interlocutor. Notably, it was pivotal in initiating back-channel discussions between Iran and the United States, which eventually paved the way for the 2015 Iran nuclear deal. Yet, the question arises: is Oman's neutrality genuine, or is it a mere facade? To understand this, it's essential to scrutinize both Oman's diplomatic actions and its internal policies. Oman has maintained good relations with both Iran and the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, countries simultaneously, despite the escalating tensions between these two entities. This delicate balance is a testament to its commitment to neutrality. The nation's neutral stance was particularly evident during the Qatar Gulf crisis in 2017. While Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, the UAE, and Egypt severed ties with Qatar, Oman kept its channels open, allowing Qatar to use its ports and airspace. Economically, Oman's neutrality has helped it forge ties with countries that are often at odds with each other. It has investment agreements with countries ranging from the US to China and Iran. Internally, Oman has always prioritized national unity and has actively discouraged sectarianism. The majority Abadi Muslim population and the minority Sunni and Shia communities coexist peacefully, reflecting the nation's neutral ethos at a domestic level. However, critics argue that Oman's neutrality might also be a product of pragmatism rather than genuine impartiality. The country's geographical location and limited resources might have necessitated a balanced approach to ensure its security and economic stability. There are also claims that Oman has, on occasion, favored one party over another. For instance, Oman's alleged covert support for the Houthi rebels in Yemen has been a topic of debate among geopolitical analysts. Another point of contention is the country's relationship with Israel. While Oman does not officially recognize Israel, there have been several high-profile visits and meetings between officials of the two nations. Furthermore, Oman's military and defense ties predominantly lean towards Western powers, with the US and the UK being major partners. This relationship raises questions about its complete neutrality and regional power dynamics. Some also argue that Oman's non-aligned stance is not purely out of choice but is a strategic necessity. Sandwiched between larger powers with vested interests, any misstep could lead to economic and political isolation. Recent economic challenges, especially due to falling oil prices, have made Oman increasingly dependent on foreign investments. This dependency might challenge its ability to maintain a neutral stance in the face of pressure from influential countries. In the current era, under Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, Oman seems to be continuing its neutral trajectory. But it remains to be seen if this approach will be sustainable in the long run, given the changing geopolitics of the Middle East. The concept of neutrality is multifaceted. While Oman might abstain from direct conflict, the intricate web of diplomatic and economic ties can sometimes blur the lines of true impartiality. Oman's efforts in promoting dialogue and mediation cannot be discounted. Its role in reducing regional tensions, even if driven by self-interest, has been vital in several crises. However, in international politics, pure neutrality is almost mythical. Every nation, including Oman, operates based on a combination of ideals and pragmatic necessities. It's also worth noting that neutrality doesn't necessarily equate to inaction. Oman's proactive efforts in fostering peace and dialogue demonstrate that a neutral stance can be as influential as direct intervention. As we delve deeper into Oman's geopolitical actions, it becomes clear that its neutrality is both a strength and a vulnerability. While it allows Oman to engage with a wide range of nations, it also exposes it to pressures from all sides. The coming years will be crucial for Oman. The evolving regional dynamics, coupled with its internal challenges, will test the strength and sincerity of its neutral stance. In conclusion, while Oman's track record showcases a significant commitment to neutrality, like all nations, it is influenced by a blend of ideals, interests, and external pressures. The true essence of Oman's neutrality lies not just in its foreign policies but in its centuries-old traditions of dialogue, understanding, and coexistence. As the sands of time shift, and the winds of change sweep across the Middle East, only time will tell if Oman's beacon of neutrality will continue to shine or if it will be overshadowed by the complexities of regional politics. Thanks for watching Middle East Info. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.